So one day, we're sitting out on the back porch, I believe, we're on the back porch one week. And Sharon says, I think we're being called to keep foster kids. And it was just like an epiphany. I'm like, really? Because everything I had seen for months, foster kid stuff had caught my eye, thinking, well, should Sharon and I be doing that? And the same thing was working through her. So we're like, wow, maybe this is something we ought to do. We had always watched the news, and Lee Marshall had the Kids to Love stuff running on the news for years. And I thought, well, let me just see what, I think you could go to Kids to Love. They should send me that way. And I went on the Kids to Love website, and there was a little, if you would like to check in the foster care kind of thing. So I hit it, filled it out, and sent it off. And that's how, and about 2 days later or less, I mean, it was almost like that, we got a call from the resource person for Marshall County. Called me at work and said, and we talked about our desire to do foster care. But we have had 14 foster children over 5 years. And so we have adopted 4. We adopted a sibling group that is now 5, 7, and 10 years of age, and we've had them for six years. For me personally, we want to do stuff that gives children a chance, So being a foster parent, when I heard that Lee was building the new center that she's building, I got a hold of my VP for operations, and I said, you go find out what we can do. So we set aside a certain amount of cash, and then we do in-kind stuff like putting in the wireless networks and supporting their IT capabilities. Being an engineering firm, being a high-tech firm, the ability to set up the networks, the ability to take old computers and reformat them and bring them up and make them newer, or at least functional for you guys.
He's an awesome man. He's a great husband, a tremendous dad. And it's been great to watch him with the kids, because before we considered this, he was kind of standoffish with other people's kids. But he has jumped in, and they love him so much. Our family is blessed to have him as our leader.
We're predominantly focused on charities that help children. And quite honestly, as long as I'm the president, that's the way it's going to be, okay?